everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. Before we get any further, I do want to give a big thank you to Beetles for sponsoring today's video, along with sending over some new products for me to try out in today's video. So Beetles sent over some of the Beetles pre-French gel press-on nails. So these are gel, they're pre-French tip, pre-colored, and you apply them using gel. You guys know right off the bat, if you've been watching my channel, these types of nails are my cup of tea. I love beginner-friendly nails. I love nails that are already pre-colored and have that pre-French tip design and that you can apply using gel. That is literally my favorite nails ever. They are so easy, so beginner-friendly, and I am going to be trying these ones from Beetles. They did send over 4 different ones to me, and these all look to be pretty short lengths. I personally prefer something a little bit more of a medium or longer. So I'm not 100% sure if they do offer the medium or longer lengths, but these ones do all look to be a little bit shorter. And then we do have 2 colors. We have a pink nail bed color and also a brown nail bed color. I will be showing these in just a second. So like I was mentioning, you guys know with these nail tips, they are very easy to use. No professional skill needed. These Beetles gel press-on nails make it easy for anyone to create stunning nails at home. Best of all, they last a month. They are a super affordable option, and you can purchase them from Amazon. Like I also said, they're beginner friendly. You guys know this is my cup of tea. They are very easy to do. If you have ever tried doing your own nails at home and you love just like the classic French tip nail, but you've tried doing the French tips, then you probably know that French tips are not that easy to do. Even though it seems like a very simple and easy classic nail set, French tips are actually very hard to do and do take a lot of practice and time. But with these, we do not need to worry. The French tips are already on there. Like, how beautiful is that? Those are the pink ones, and then these are the brown ones. Extremely gorgeous, and we have that French tip already on there. We do save time and money, no more salon visits. With salon visits, you're paying like per French tip nail, and I think it can be upwards to like $5 per nail if you want that French tip design on there. And again, it is because the French tip is not a super easy nail art design. It does take time. It takes a lot of practice to get that perfect French. But with these Beetles gel press-on nails, you don't need to worry about going to the salon and spending a bunch of money just to get a classic French tip nail look. I will also have my discount information down below in the description box, along with the links to all of the products that I am using in today's video. I also do have a few other Beetles products that they sent me, like their Builder Gel Top Coat, the glue gel, a nail lamp, some cuticle oil, and then some gel liners that I will probably be using for the nail art in today's video, which I will of course also have those items down below on my Amazon storefront in the description box. And I'm just ready to jump right in. I want to give you all a closer look at these gel French press-ons, and then we will jump in. I'll decide which ones I want to use, and we're going to do a super easy beginner friendly nail look. I will also be including my step-by-step nail prep. Okay, so like I said, I just want to quickly take a closer look at these now that I have both cameras running. I actually want to show you guys these Beetles pre-French gel press-on nails. So we have one smaller box which contains 150 pieces with 15 sizes, and then we have 3 larger boxes which contain 224 pieces and 16 sizes. So it really is all just a personal preference which ones you want to get. If you want to get the smaller or the larger box, the larger boxes do also include 1 extra size, and I'm sure the price does differ just a little bit between those 2 selections. So I think we have a total we have a total of 3 different nail shapes here because the 2 pink ones, they're actually they're an identical nail shape, a short square, but the French tips actually slightly differ. So there are actually a total of 4 different ones here just because the smaller box and the larger box of the pink, they're both a short square, but the French tip smile line is actually a little bit different. One's a little bit deeper and one's a more classic French. So I'm gonna start off with the smaller box. Like I said, this box does contain 150 pieces and 15 sizes. These are a very beautiful pink nude nail bed color. They have a very beautiful classic French, and they are also a short square nail shape. On the back of the box, all of the boxes are the same: Be Bold, Be You, Be Beetles, and it shows the directions, removal, warning, and storage. And then when we actually open these up, we can take a closer look at the nail tips. Look at these beauties. Oh my goodness, I love them. Just looking at like pre-colored, pre-French gel press-on nails or gel extensions, soft gel nail tips, they are always just so gorgeous to me. These are also, they have the pre-matte on the top side and also the pre-etching or like pre-matted surface on the underside as well. These are gorgeous. I'm probably gonna need to clip my natural nail length down though, just because like I said, I'm more of like a medium length girly or even long, and all of these tend to be or look to be like they are a very short nail length, which there's nothing wrong with that. Short nails are still also very beautiful, but for me, my natural nails, they tend to be a little bit on the longer side to begin with. So with a very short nail tip, it is a little challenging to have that actually fit onto my natural nail without like clipping down like all of my natural nail length, because I do already have the longer nail beds. So these are the first ones. These are very, very beautiful. I also am loving that classic French. The next box here, these are the second pink nude nail bed color. This is the larger box though, with 224 pieces and 16 sizes. And these are also that short square shape, but this time around, the French tip smile line, it is just a little bit different. You can see comparing these two. The pink colors may even be a little bit different. I don't know. I think they are slightly just a little different from each other. This pink compared to this pink. I will be having them both linked down below. Is the French smile line different? Am I just seeing things? I don't know. I think these ones are a little bit more oval and deeper, and for these ones, the smaller pack, the French smile line is a little bit more of like a classic smile line. But both packs will be linked below in the description box. You can just pick out which ones you guys like. But this pack here, these have a lot in here, 224 pieces. Also, we get a total of 16 sizes, which is extremely nice. They also do have the pre-matte surface on the top and also on the underside. Now moving to the brown, this is another large pack which contains 224 pieces and 16 sizes, and these are the same as the pink ones, but the color is just different. It's a little bit more darker, a deeper brown tone. Very beautiful and very, just look at that smile line. Also a short square nail shape, and look at how many nail tips we have. Oh my goodness, amazing. These are also pre-matte on the top and also on the underside. And then we have our last ones here, which is the different nail shape. These are the short almond, and I'm pretty positive, sadly, these are not going to fit my nail beds because like I was mentioning before, I do have a little bit of a longer nail bed, and even if I clip down the length of my natural nails, some shorter nails tend not to fit me, especially almond, just because they round at like the sides, creating that almond shape, and generally it just rounds a little too much for it being so short. But if you do have shorter nail beds, of course these are going to work for you. I'm just saying my problem with having the longer nail beds. These ones here are simply gorgeous as well, that deeper, darker brown nude shade. And then again, we have that pre-matting on the top and also on the underside. So here are the two brown ones side by side. We have the short square and the short almond. Very, very beautiful. I also really love the color. And then we have the two pink ones, which I think they are a slightly different color pink. And then they are both a short square. And I think the French tip smile line also does differ just a little bit here. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at the quality of these nail tips. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull one off here. All of the nails, they do seem to be the same, like the same quality and everything. So we'll just take a look at one of these. We have the pink short square here, that smile line. Oh my goodness, gorgeous. We don't need to worry about bringing out our white gel polish, our gel liners, our cleanup brushes. We already have the pre-French design, which is amazing. The free edge is very thick, which is super nice. We want that good quality nail tip. The material these are made out of is really good quality. The free edge is a lot thinner. The cuticle area is a lot thinner, which we want to see. We want that thinner, flexible cuticle area. That way, when we go in and actually apply these nail tips, we are going to get that very seamless and flawless transition, making the nails look a lot more natural instead of having them look like just like basic press-ons that you glued on with some air dry nail glue. We want them to look a lot more professional and natural, and like we actually went to the salon and got a salon quality manicure. And with that thinner cuticle and having it be more flexible, we are going to get just that. So these nail tips, really good quality. They also, that thicker free edge, it gives it more support, more strength. And then we have the pre-matte surface on the top side and also on the underside. So now we are ready to actually get these nail tips applied. And I think I'm going to go with the pink short square. The pink is calling my name. I also like the short square, just the shape and the length. I feel like they're very classy, and we can get a very cute looking nail design with these ones here today. So let's go ahead and jump in and do some nails. I do want to go ahead and start off with some natural nail prep, and I am just going to go step by step with that real quick, just to show you all how easy it is to get your natural nails prepped and then also get these applied. So I think I'm also going to go ahead and let my face camera run throughout today's video. I'm feeling in the mood for it. When it comes to editing though, I don't know if I will cut this out or not and just have, it kind of just all depends with how the process of everything goes. But I am going to be recording on both phones for now. But here is a quick look at my natural nails. I did do 2 nail sets today. Well, so far only 1, but this nail set's going to be my second. So I did just pop a nail set off here, and I didn't do any cleanup to my nails. So that's why they're looking a little bit rough, but don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and fix that with the natural nail prep. And I just want to run through this quickly. Your natural nail prep, it should be very easy. And once you get the hang of it, you will fly through it, and it's not going to take you much time at all, added on to the fact of actually applying the nails. So I do have my cuticle pusher tool here with the cuticle pusher and also the scraper end, and I'm just going to take this to push back my cuticles and also scrape up any dead bits. This is a very important step. I feel like a lot of the times my nails, they don't look that bad, like the cuticle area part of them, just because how often I do my nails. But if you were to leave a nail set on or not do your nails for an extended period of time, you may have a lot more cuticle on your natural nail plate. And leaving the dead cuticle on your natural nail plate is actually what's going to lead to lifting, and lifting leads to our nails popping off. So to get the nails to last a month, you really want to be sure that you're going in and really cleaning up your cuticle. It really is not hard to do. Just get you a good cuticle pusher, push them back, and then scrape up any of the dead bits. It's super helpful. If you do tend to have a lot of cuticle and you're having troubles, I would recommend an e-file with some cuticle bits because that can also be super helpful. So now I don't think I really need to go in and clip anything up with my cuticle nipper. So I'm just gonna go in and clip down the length of my natural nails. Like I said, my nail beds already are pretty long, so having these shorter nail tips, I just wanna be sure they're going to fit me. So I'm just gonna go in. This is always so sad to do because I try to keep my natural nail growth a little long just in case I wanna do a natural nail set. So clipping away all of the growth, it always is a little sad, but I just want to go in and clip down the length. This is also optional. You do not need to do this, especially if you're growing out your natural nails and the nail tips just fit you fine. You don't need to worry about clipping down the length. I'm now going to take a buffer and remove the shine from my natural nails. This also comes in the time with, if you do have an e-file, you can also use your e-file with a sanding band. You just gently want to do this. We are not filing into our natural nails, we're just removing the shine from our natural nails. I'm now going to take a stiff dust brush and some rubbing alcohol. The rubbing alcohol is going to help dehydrate my natural nails, and then this is also going to help remove all of the nail dust. You want to make sure you don't leave any nail dust behind, but do not wash your hands, especially once you've started prepping your natural nails. You do not want to come in contact with any water or soap because we want to try to dry out our nails as best as possible. So do just go in with some rubbing alcohol. This is really going to help dehydrate your natural nails and remove any excess oils. And then also the brush, it's just going to get rid of all of the nail dust. So now I'm going to go in with a dehydrator and I'm going to apply this to all of my nails. This again is also just going to dehydrate my natural nails and it's going to remove any excess oils. Our nails do tend to have a lot of oils, and when we are using gel, we want to get rid of all those oils and we want a very clean and dry natural nail plate. That is just an air dry product. So now that it is air dried, I'm going in with my primer and I'm going to apply a coat of this to all of the nails. If you are struggling with lifting, you can try going in with 2 coats of this. I tend to do that on my toenails and that just allows for a better adhesion, but you can just use 1 coat, especially if you aren't having any troubles with your prep routine. But that is just going to help prime our natural nails and again, just allow for a better adhesion. I'm now going to take the Beetles Foundation Base Gel and I'm going to apply a layer of this to all of my nails and just making sure it's a nice, even, thin coat. And then I will go ahead and cure in my nail lamp because this is a gel product. So now that our natural nails are all prepped, that was very quick and easy to do. Again, you just want to be sure that you are taking your time, you're using good quality products, and also one of the most crucial things is removing any of the dead cuticle from your natural nail plate. So now we are ready to get these sized out. I'm really hoping these are going to fit my natural nails. I think they are. They do seem to be just a little longer. I might just have a little troubles applying them just because, again, my longer nail bed. beds and these being shorter nail tips. But with sizing, this is the same as you're sizing out any other full cover nail tip. You just want to be sure that the nail tip is fitting from sidewall to sidewall. Another thing, if you are in between sizes, always be sure to size up, never size down. If the nail tip is too small, it's going to want to pop off. Always size up and then just use a hand file to simply go in and customize that nail tip to perfectly fit you. You also may need to customize even if you are not in between sizes, but the cuticle area is just fitting you a little bit wonky. So just go in with the hand file and do any customization. It's really going to help you get a much better result in the end, and it's going to look a lot nicer if the nail tips do fit you perfectly and you just do any little customization if necessary. I do have these all sized out and they do fit me just fine. So if you do have a little bit of a longer nail bed, if you clip down the length, these are still going to be perfect for you. And they were looking so good when I was sizing them. I cannot wait to actually get these applied. So Beetles also sent over their UV LED nail lamp to me, and I think this is a little flash cure nail lamp. Yep. So this is actually one of the good ones. I really like these ones because they're automatic. So when you put your finger in, it turns on, and when you take your finger out, it turns off. So this is really, really nice. And I'm just gonna go ahead and plug this in. And you can see now that it's plugged in, that it will turn on and off. And then Beetles also sent over a nail glue gel, which is 15 ml. And of course, even though these nail tips are pre-colored, I know a lot of people have questions about it. These are still intended to be applied using gel. These are soft gel press-ons that are intended to be applied using gel. The pre-coloring is not fully opaque. It is still transparent or jelly enough for the gel, for like you to apply using gel, and then for the UV LED nail lamp to be able to reach through, the light to reach through, reach to that gel and fully cure the gel. You can even see here on the back of the box the directions. It does show to use gel and cure for 60 to 90 seconds. So these nail tips, they are intended to be applied using gel, so I will be using the Beetles nail glue gel, but you can of course also just use a regular air dry nail glue if you would like. I personally feel like the nail glue gel, it just lasts a little bit longer, and why not just use the gel if you have the gel, the nail lamp, and the products, just so that you have a full gel manicure. And I feel like it's just a little bit more upgraded from that press-on level. So we have the nail tips. We also have our little nail flash cure light here. And then we have our nail glue gel. Something else I want to mention is that with the flash cure light, it's only intended for flash cures. We will, once we have these all applied, want to go into our large full powered nail lamp and do a full cure. Because they are pre-colored, I always tend to do a little bit of a longer cure, 60 seconds, just to be sure the gel is fully cured, because it does take a little bit longer for the light to actually reach through and cure that gel because of the pre-coloring. But do not worry, if you are doing the proper intended curing times, you should not have any issues with any uncured gel. So here is the glue gel, and this actually seems to be an updated formula. I feel like I remember the Beetles glue gel being a little bit more so on the thinner side, but this one seems to be like a really nice consistency and a little bit thicker. So what I like to do is just take my glue gel and paint it on into that nail tip. Very simple. I estimate where my natural nail is going to be, paint that on, add a little extra product because we do want to be sure that there's going to be enough gel in that nail tip to fully cover our natural nail. And then I don't need to worry about turning my nail light on because it is flash sensor. So I will just go in and apply the nail tip. I will start at the cuticle and then slowly lower the nail tip until the gel has reached the free edge of my natural nail. It's a little difficult for me to show this process because, again, these nail tips are just a little short, and it does make things a little bit more difficult, but I will then just hold that nail tip in place once the gel has reached the free edge of my natural nail. You will want to try to avoid any bubbles. And then once you have that nail tip applied and you're holding it in place, pop it under the flash cure light. Again, these are pre-colored, so you may need to do a little bit of a longer flash cure than you're used to if you are used to applying clear nail tips. But then after you are finished with that flash cure, you will then just repeat this same exact process to all of the other nails. This glue gel is also really nice. I think it is an updated formula. It does seem to be a lot thicker than the other Beetles glue gel I have used in the past, which is really nice because a glue gel in the bottle, they always do tend to be on the thinner side, but when you have one that's just a little bit thicker, it's a lot easier for beginners to use because if there is any flooding or spillage, it's a lot easier to clean up versus something that's a lot more so on the thinner side. So I am just going to repeat this same exact process to all of the nails. It is very easy, especially when you have the practice and you do it over and over again. You may not get it on your first try, but do not worry. Keep it up, keep trying. You will eventually get it. And then you will be so amazed with yourself at how easy it is to apply pre-colored, pre-French tip nail tips and be finished with a nail set just after applying them. But after I do have them all applied and I did my flash cure, I will pop these into my large nail lamp, like I said, and do a full cure of 60 seconds to be sure that everything is fully cured. So here are the nail tips after I have them all applied and I did do my full cure. They are looking very, very good. We now need to do just a little bit of filing to the free edge because of like the little strip that they're on. It generally leaves like just a little bit on like the free edge there, and we want to make sure that it's crisp and straight. You also want to be sure that you are not buffing over or filing over the surface of these nails. You can go around the cuticle area, but going over top of the French tip will remove the French tip. So I'm just going to take my hand file and straighten out the free edge. So now the nails look much, much better that I just did that very small amount of filing. So like I mentioned in the beginning, Beetles also sent over a couple of other products to me, and this is actually a gel liner set. So in here we do have some art brushes. We have like a cleanup brush, a liner, 2 dotting tools. I think these may be little palettes. We have the little gel art polish. I think this is like the user manual. We also do have 2 chrome powders, a silver and a gold. And then we have some gel liners in here and also a gel polish. So this looks to be like a nude gel polish. And then we have a bunch of different colors of gel liners. And then we also have a little stamper in here. So this is actually a really, really nice set, especially if you're a beginner just starting out and you want to get a little bit of like nail art products. I feel like this would be really good. Also, if you pick up these nails, but you don't like just the classic French, you want to have a little bit of like nail art items. These would be really great. It gives you a lot of polish colors, and then they also have the liner brush, but then you also get a few little like little nail art brushes in here that I will probably be using because I think I'm gonna do some hearts. But look at all those colors. Oh my goodness, we have a lot in here. So I'm gonna have to decide which ones I want to use. Like I said, I think I wanna do just some simple hearts because hearts is a very easy nail art idea. And in a previous video, I actually mentioned about how you probably are gonna see a lot of hearts because with Valentine's Day, hearts are like the first thing that comes to my mind, but I think it's going to be okay. I think we're going to do a very cute little nail set. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at these colors and pick out what colors I want to use. Okay, so I have decided what I want to do, and I'm going to keep it very simple just to go with the beginner friendly like option of just applying the nail tips and you're ready to go. You can of course just go in with your top coat and be done here, but I want to do a little bit of nail art just because they also sent over these gel art polishes. And I also wanted to mention these are all 5 ml bottles, so they are on the smaller side, but you do get a bunch of different colors. And then also these are all gel liners, so they do have that like line art brush inside. And I did pick out 3 of the colors. We have a lighter pink, a darker pink, and then also a glitter pink. And then I also pulled out the liner brush from the little like nail art brushes because I'm going to be using this brush for the little hearts just to make it easier on myself, so I'm not needing to wipe each of these brushes. But you can also use these brushes, and I think these ones are actually a little bit longer than this one. And then we will also be using the dotting tool for the hearts. And then these are little palettes. Very, very nice, super convenient. So I'm just going to take the art liners and I'm just going to bring out each of these 3 gels on this little palette here. And here are all 3 of those colors, just a little bit of a closer look. Very pretty. And I was actually thinking, I think I'm gonna actually do a little something different. Instead of just doing hearts on all of the nails, I think I'm going to mix it up just a little bit, still keeping it just simple, but I may do some polka dots and a bow, kind of like looking back at the previous nail set I just did in a recent video. I really liked the polka dots and also the bow, and I think incorporating that with hearts will also look really nice. So I'm just going to go in and start here. I think for the first nail, I'm going to go ahead and do, I don't know, should I do some hearts or should I do some polka dots? I'm thinking maybe I'll start with the bow. We'll go ahead and do that. I'm just going to do a very simple little bow on the middle finger here. And I think I'm going to use the darker pink polish. So I am just going to start with a little dot. And then I will also use my liner brush here to add on the 2 triangles on either side of the dot, and then also just the little ribbons coming down from the bow. That little bow turned out super cute, and I'm so happy I did that just because I feel like it's really just going to add to the nail set. Now I'm going to do the heart nails. I'm going to do that on 2 of the nails, the index and the pinky, and I'll probably just do 3 hearts on each of the nails using the 3 different colors. And to do hearts, very, very simple, very beginner friendly. I'm going to take one of the gel polish colors, dip into the gel polish with the dotting tool, add on 2 dots just side by side like so, and then I will use the liner brush to connect those 2 dots, basically making a triangle, but at the same time drawing a heart, and then just connecting that to make it a little heart. And look at how cute and adorable. Very, very easy. Going to repeat that to the other two colors and then also to the other two, or the other nail. Those hearts turned out adorable. Now for the ring finger, I think I'm just going to line the French tip with the different colored polka dots. So here are how the nails are looking. Absolutely beautiful, and I'm so glad that I did the two other designs besides doing all heart nails, because I feel like it actually just makes the nail set a little bit more special. And these are so cute. I'm loving the hearts, polka dots, and bow all together in one nail look. And then also the French tips, so beautiful. We now need to seal these in. So I do have this builder top coat, and I'm not going to use this product too much as like a builder to actually build the nail like you would with a regular builder gel. I'm just going to use this product because I think it's actually going to help almost like applying a layer of builder gel before your top coat, because when you do have nail art or the French tip nails, it's always best to go in like with a strengthening gel or a builder gel, something to just help protect and seal in, just add an extra layer of seal in almost, just to help protect your nail art and also the French tips. So I've never tried this product before. I also don't know if it's going to have a sticky layer or if it's just going to be like a regular top coat. So we are going to use this product as the top coat. It is also a very thick product, which is nice. And I'm going to apply a coat of this to all of the nails, and then I will cure. So that builder top coat gel, it is very thick. It also does not have any sticky layers, so it is just a regular glossy top coat, but I feel like it's probably just stronger and more so like a builder gel, because the thickness, you can also use it to like build up the nail. But it is really nice, and it sealed these nails in really well, and it also is very glossy and pretty. And oh my goodness, I'm just in love with these nails. I love the length because they're short. They're almost like just like what my natural nails were, but all like evened out. And then also the super cute nail art and the three colors and the French tips, so very beautiful. I'm now going to go in with the cuticle oil, and Beetles also sent over this cuticle oil for me. So I'm going to take the cuticle oil, apply that to my cuticles, rub that in to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look of these nails. I am absolutely obsessed, and they were so easy to do too. No professional skill needed whatsoever. These are totally perfect for beginners. Also, the nail art that I did too, I feel like that's also very beginner friendly. Just some simple nail art using a dotting tool and a liner brush. Nothing like super sophisticated or anything, but it really just gave a theme to the nails, giving them that Valentine's Day nail look. So you could totally do your own nails at home. You can save money. They're long lasting, especially if you do a good prep routine. I did show my step-by-step nail prep routine, and you can get these nails to last a month. So they're long lasting, affordable option, beginner friendly, no more salon visits. I will be leaving the links to all of the products that I did use down below in the description box. I'll have it all under my Beetles favorites on my Amazon storefront in case you guys do want to pick anything up for yourselves. And then I'll also have any discount information down there too. I really hope you all did enjoy today's video, but as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.